If you would like to help support the channel, check out our links on our homepage. You can subscribe and follow our Instagram for all the latest channel going-ons, or click on our Ko-fi link to make a donation. You can also click on our Goblin Gaming affiliates link. They sell Games Workshop, gaming mats, terrain, accessories and many more items. And of course, Adeptus Titanicus, all at discounted rates. Anything you buy, using the link, the channel gets a little in return. Thanks very much and enjoy the show. Welcome Princeps to another campaign battle report. Hopefully you've watched the last one. If you haven't, I'm not really going to mention what got on, but this is the second battle in this round. We've got a slight narrative touch to this one, as you will see when we talk about the mission. You might have got a little hint from the little intro. So it's my battle group Dominatus, Mortis versus your battle group Ephraim.
Ephraim, yeah.
Ephraim, yeah. Steve's here obviously, was my co-partner in this campaign. I was the attacker and I've picked a skirmish size battle because my battle group was not particularly strong. It wasn't that well reinforced. So I've gone light and it kind of fits the feel of the game, I think. So I'm going to hand you over to Steve and he's going to tell you about his battle group and his list now.
Okay, so in battle group Ephraim, today I've taken a Ferox light maniple. So as my Princeps Senioris, I have a Reaver with Gatling Blaster, Chain Fist, a Vulcan Mega Bolter on the roof, and he's going to have the Dominant Strategist Princeps trait. Then I've got two Warhounds, both the same, with Plasma Blast Guns, Vulcan Mega Bolters, and they both have the All-Specs scanner that is the Gryphonicus War Gear upgrade. And then in a support Titan, I have the Warbringer. He's rocking two Volcanic Cannons on the arms and the Quake Cannon on the roof. This is a chap who is already claimed a Warlord kill, and he's got one reroll for his experience points throughout the campaign so far. And that's it, nice and small.
Okay, going into my list from my battle group Dominus. So I'm Legio Mortis and I'm taking a Ferox light maniple as well, and it was the most efficient maniple I could make, I think, out of my battle group. And it consists of two Reavers and two Warhounds. I have a Reaver with a Melter Cannon, a Vulcan Bolter and a Gatling Cannon. This is my Princeps, and I was also going to take Dominant Strategist. I think it's very useful with Ferox because when you're up close you want to get that advantage of going first. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to take Ironclad Tyrant just to mix it up a bit. This gives me once per turn, I can give a Titan in my mana pool, I can reroll a failed command check. So let's see how that works out. My second Reaver, brand new, is Fortune of War, and he's got a Melter Cannon, Vulcans on the roof and a Chain Fist. And then the two Hounds, one has two turbo lasers, one has the plasma and the bolter, and they've got no tricks, and again their experience is pretty naff. So I've got no rerolls in my list, and I think that's a bit about it. I'm attacking Steve. He's holding a fortress. He's getting +3 stratagem points. So we've got 4 stratagem points for the battle, 2 each for the size of the game, another 2 each with Legio traits, and Steve's getting +3 for holding a fortress. So tough one here. So I think we're all done, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. Okay, so we're going to deploy. We'll see you on the battlefield and we'll tell you about today's mission. welcome Princeps to the battlefield, and as you can see we're all deployed. So let's have a look at the mission, and then let's have a look at where we've deployed. So as you can see, there's like a wall, and I'm attacking this compound. And we've had reports that the Penumbral Reaper that was taken out in an earlier game is being held, the crew are being held, they're being tortured for information, and the Titan is being stripped, ready to be repainted probably.
Yeah, grey yellow, I reckon.
Yeah, so we thought we'd do a little narrative game to try and reclaim the Fallen, and that is it. So I've basically got to take and hold the Penumbral Reaper. He's like a objective marker in himself, and fire the unit within 3 inches, and Steve doesn't. Then I hold the site, Steve's Titans back off, and then I can bring in loaders and stuff and retrieve. And then if I have enough armory points, we can bring the Reaper back to the campaign. If I don't achieve this, Steve wins the game and the Reaper is lost forever. Okay, so very simple. It's a raid style scenario. As we said before, Steve has 7 stratagem points, I only have 4. Deployment. Steve's deployment is a 24-inch deployment up and around the board, representing him stalking around his compound. And he's basically got a heavy flank here. He's got a very up close and personal close combat Reaver, probably on the 24 boundary there. You've gone right up?
Right up there.
Right up.
Yeah.
Shock tactics. And then holding back, he's got a Hound, his Warbringer close to the objective, and then another Hound out here, and that's it, 4 Titans. And then my deployment was basically behind the wall, getting ready to make my entry and do what I can. So on my left flank I've basically got my 2 Hounds. On the left of the left is the Vulcan Bolt and Plasma, and then on the right the Turbo Lasers, and then I've gone heavy Reavers on my right hand flank. I had first deployment, we did alternate, and when I saw this guy go this close, I decided to try and avoid him for a while. So I think that's deployment done. Nothing more to talk about there, is there? Very simple.
Yeah.
So we're going to roll off, first player roll off. So standard match play game length, so it'll be the 4 standard turns, and then we roll to see if it goes on to 5 or 6 turns. Right, ready Steve?
Oh, this is the bit that I always hate.
Well, you have your dominant strategist, so
This is true.
you can forego in a
No,
phase this horrendous dice roll that you hate so much.
that's why I took it more than anything else.
Okay, so I'm the attacker. Steve loves me to roll first, so I'm going to roll, and I score a whopping 2.
Okay.
And Steve has a 6. Got a plan?
No. I will take it this time.
Steve's going to be first player, and turn 1, strats and orders coming up. Strats and orders complete. Turn 1, nice and simple. No stratagems are played. And as far as orders go, Steve did none, and I've only done 1, which is a full stride order, which I successfully rolled on this flanking Reaver. And everything else is going to be moving its own initiative, and that is it. So we're going to go straight into some moves. Moves done and repairs, because it's turn 1 and it's really quick. So basically Steve's kind of moved these guys over into the centre, which then drew out my Hounds to face them. Not liking that so much, he then brought this Reaver out, which I countered with this Reaver, whilst I'm sending this Reaver around the flank. And he's got this Hound taking up position here. It's going to get very bloody in this section very early on. It's going to come down to a lot of good or bad dice rolling, I think. That's moves, isn't it? Nice and simple. Yeah. During the movement phase, I rolled 1 heat for movement for this Reaver, and 2 heat for this Reaver. And in the repair phase, I got rid of 1 heat on this Reaver and none on this. So they're both on 1 pip of heat. And that is it. That is moves and repairs done. Straight into the combat phase. Okay, Steve's first player, and he's going with his Princeps down at this Warhound here. Just to note, all the matching, all the little dice that match, or don't match, there you go, are Steve's Lust for Glory targets. So you can reroll 1s against your
target of choice, yeah.
Target of choice, which is this Warhound here.
Unless another Titan fires at it, in which case that bonus is lost.
Yeah, absolutely. But at this point, you're getting it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we're starting with him. We're going to start with the. Let's go with the Mega Bolter on top.
Yep.
So at this range, it still frees, but rerolling ones. Okay, one to reroll. Okay, so that is.
Good hits. Exploding sixes. How
Yep.
many sixes
God,
were there?
that's 4.
4.
Yep.
Steve, come on.
Oh god, I forgot all about the rule.
Pay attention, man. Okay, so turn 1, I'm working with a complete amateur. Doesn't check his dice. He rolled 4 sixes and another hit. So we've got 9 hits in total. So I'm gonna push this hound for 1, which is good. Saving on 3s.
There's a few.
Okay, there's a couple of 2s. My lord. Right, okay, made these saves. Got 2 rerolls. I've definitely dropped 2. So I need to make at least one of these, I think. Well, actually both of them. Ah, no, we've got another 1. So I think that's 3 voids down. I think that is shields down on my Warhound, which is the Iron Lady.
Yeah.
Okay, 3 voids. 1, 2, yeah. Shields are down. It is now open season on this Warhound.
Okay, Gatling Blaster then. Over 8 inches, so we're getting +1 then.
Yeah.
So this will be freeze again, rerolling the 1 still. No rerolls, no maximal trait for me to remember. Oh, I need a location dice, don't I?
You do now.
Which I failed to get out earlier.
Do you want to use mine?
Of course, I'm such an amateur. No, it's fine, I found it. Okay. Reroll 1s for ordnance.
Correct.
So that's a weapon.
Okay. Which weapon? 1, 2, 3 left?
Okay, so it's going to be the plasma blast gun.
No, my left.
Oh, your left, sorry. Your left. So heavy bolter. And it is strength 6, the plasma. Strength 5, sorry. So
You need 9s.
Oh right, well I've got 10 there. So.
Okay, so Vulcans are down. Not good. I'd rather you've had the plasma at this point.
Yeah. Not sure really.
I need to drop shields first.
Okay, and then of course he's got a chain fist on the other arm, so that's
So that's done. So after that abysmal display of how to play Titanicus,
I don't know what's wrong with me. I'll up my game.
I'm going to go and activate something. Activating my hound before he gets taken out. Now he's got no shields, just the plasma. I thought about overlapping these and trying to get as many shields as I can, but this guy's danger close. I'm going to start with him and see if I can just maybe get some shield saves off. So non-maximal plasma, long range, needed 4s, 2 misses. Okay, it's a good start. Scatter 1, he's back 3.
I might still click me, I think. 1.
1 hit. Oh, that way 8. That may hit
Warbringer.
a Warbringer.
Yeah, get some for 1 as well.
Okay.
So Warbringer.
Yep.
How's he say?
Drops a save.
And the Reaver also.
Also drops a save, so
It's worth
not
it.
so bad. Okay, quick activation from me, going back to Steve. Okay, Steve's going with this hound, and he's not going to do what I thought and pick on this guy. He's going to try and drop shields on this hound here. The Lust for Glory target for this hound was this one, so he's lost his tokens there. And yeah, crack on.
So 3s to hit.
3s to hit with the bolt was in range.
No rerolls. Okay, so there's no
no 6s this time, Steve. Well
even
done.
though I did remember that. So that's 4 hits.
Okay, 4 saves. I'm not going to push.
Nice.
And all saved.
Okay, Plasma Blast Gun's going to put straight on top of his head.
Yeah.
This will be a 4 to hit. That's a miss. And the second one also a miss.
2 misses. Okay.
Needs to do maximal at aim.
Obviously no point in maxing at this point.
So do you
Take
want
that?
Mortis?
Yes.
So first one's way gone. The second one's also gone.
Okay. That was it. That was
That's
pretty good, wasn't it? Okay, got away with that one. After Steve's obviously a better display from the Reaver. Going straight in for my hound. I'm targeting both the turbo lasers at this Reaver here. Wish I had the War Master's Beneficence. I should have spent some dollar on him in between rounds, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to Shield Bane the first one. I've got 1 hit, but it was blank, so that was good.
So this will be a 4
4
up.
plus.
Saved.
Makes it. Okay, I'm going to fire the other 2. I'm going to do the same thing because I've got the freebie. I've got 2 heat.
That's a hot dog.
1 miss, 1 hit.
Okay, 4 up. Saved.
And he makes a save. That was awful. Okay, going straight back to Steve. Steve's Warbringer is taking on the Hound without the shield, so the Quake's out of arc, but he has got 2 volcano cannons.
Okay, numero uno. That's a hit on heat.
Okay.
So 2 hits.
Yeah. Location and dice.
So that's going to be body.
Yes.
That's
14 and a
14 and
15. Okay, and this is Iron Lady, isn't it?
Yep.
14 and 15, 2 critical hits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Track is 1 away from being compromised. Uh-oh. Reactor leaks. Could he go down straight away?
Oh gosh.
Turn 1.
Second volcano cannon. That's a hit. What do I roll up to this one?
No, but we've got 2 hits.
2 heat though.
We've got 2 heat.
I can take it.
Totally worth it.
So it's... Okay, it is to the weapon again.
A weapon, okay. So my left, 1, 2, 3.
So I want a 1, 2, 3, don't I? Because you've already got disabled.
Yeah.
And if I roll double 6 for that as well, it acts as a body detonation, doesn't it? I believe.
It will.
Okay, so it is indeed the
plasma. And that is
which is
now.
very well and truly disabled.
So he is completely shot to bits. Can't fire the Quake. Do you lose your lust for glory?
I do indeed.
Yeah, so this Reaver here loses his lust for glory priorities. On that Hound, this Hound is in a bad way. Both weapons disabled. The body is nearly compromised. Has 2 points of critical damage. Turn 1. Going back to myself. Okay, my Reaver Princeps going down range. That's your Reaver Princeps. I'm going to start off with the Vulcan Bolters. Oh dear.
No 6s at least.
Two wonderful hits.
Okay, these are 3 ups.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm going to push it.
Oh, what?
Okay, so blank, 2 saves.
Okay. The Gatlins, they're 6 attacks as well, are they not?
They are indeed.
They are. Only 3 hits.
Your dice are
this
doing
time.
to you what mine did to me in the last game. Push again. The last one was 3. Blanks.
Oh, blanks
And
again.
I'm still on a 3+, so that is all saved.
Incredible. This couldn't have gone any worse. Melter on top.
Yep.
1 shot. It does hit, so that's 2
Okay.
saves.
Same again.
You're not pushing again, are you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they were 3, weren't they? Yeah.
Okay, 1 blank.
And 2
1
saves.
heat rather, sorry.
Okay. I did nothing with that Reaver. This is not a good turn 1. Back to Steve. What you got
I've
left?
got this Hound, but he's got no targets. I can just about see a tiny bit of the panel at the back, and I don't think they're going to be arranged anyway. So,
Okay. So it's going to go straight back to
you.
my guy here, so I'm just going to move that and then we'll tidy up the turn. End of turn 1, so my last move, I pushed this guy up, another 2 heat on the reactor. He's gone up 3 pips now, but he's pushing forward for the prize. Got battered. This guy is 2 weapons disabled. Got the reactor leak from the critical damage, so that's gone up. I did achieve nothing with these 2 at all on 1 target, and it's looking pretty good for Steve. So that's the end of turn 1. We'll see you in turn 2. Turn 2, first player roll off. I get a 5, Steve gets a 7.
I'll have to have a think, Chris.
Okay, mate. Okay, Steve's decided to be first player, and we're going to go into strategies and orders. Okay, turn 2, stratagems and orders complete. Steve's first player, and he started with a blind barrage on my Princeps. And that was his only stratagem. Over to me, I played no stratagems at all. In the orders phase, you played none.
Yep.
Steve played no orders. I went for a full stride on my Princeps, got it. I went for a charge order on this guy. I know that seems weird, but there's a method to my madness, and got it. I then went for a charge order on this smashed up Hound, and I failed it on a 1, then used my Princeps trait to re-roll that order and passed it. So here we go. Interesting stuff. That strats and orders complete. We're going into the movement phase. Movement phase cut in. Steve's already activated a Titan, and it was not this. It's over there, but it was not this Reaver, which I was surprised. and I am sacrificing this hound with his charge. I've gone a push for movement. He's well into the orange now, and I'm getting +3 to my charge move, which is D3 for a smash attack, +3. So I'm getting 5 attacks. Okay, so smash attack has the melee trait. I am Ferox, so I'm getting +1 to the damage roll.
Yep.
And I'm also using my ballistic skill to strike.
Yep.
So I'm going to just go straight into the body, I think. If I can do enough, I can 2 crits, hopefully. Maybe I can drop your
Good kill.
BSGs. So hitting on 3s.
Oh wow.
Okay, these dice are warming up. They've all hit. Kind of need that again. So a smash attack is scale +1.
Yeah.
And then I get another +1 for Ferox.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to double check that because it's been a long time since I've used Ferox. Okay, yeah. So smash attack is scale +1 strength. So a scale of a hound is 6. So I'm hitting it strength 7, rolling these dice into the body, and adding 1 to all these with the Ferox trait. Okay, so let's get rid of this 1. Let's start at the bottom, let's turn that into a 3. Let's turn that 5 into a 6.
That's super bad.
And then we've got 2 more 6s. So we've got a 10 into the body.
You might have killed him.
No.
Go on.
10, right, first one's a 10.
Oh, that is a...
That's a direct. That's
yeah.
fine, right. And then we've got, was it strength 7, wasn't it? So we've got 3 13s.
So that's 3 devastating. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Goes off the track.
So it becomes a critical.
Yeah.
And is that it?
That's it.
Oh, right, okay.
That's it. There's only a Warhound.
Still a reactor leak.
I needed one more crit, but I don't. If that 3 would have been higher, maybe take you off the track a bit more.
That was still not great for me.
I was hoping for a cheeky BSG burnout, but you know this guy's shot to bits, so he's a problem now.
He is.
Okay, that was my movement phase cut, and we're going to carry on moving. Okay, moves complete. We will do a repairs phase because I've got hot titans and all sorts of stuff going on. So movement overview. You saw what happened over here with my charge, and Steve was elected to step back. He brought his first movement was his hound from this side here, bring it up round here, and then he has repositioned titans over here to take on this threat here. I did a charge order in case Steve decided to really come out over here. It was kind of a deterrent, kind of kept him back. I could have pushed for more movement, etc., although this one is quite warm. It was a nuclear deterrent. And then this guy's just moving up to the middle. Now that this guy's gone, I can start moving this guy up. So it's kind of worked, we'll see. And then my last hound has just broke cover from there. He's hot. But nothing's kind of facing him. Yeah, it's interesting. So that's moves done, and we're going to do some repairs and see what happens. Beginning of the damage control phase, Steve is playing a stratagem for 3 points. Martian serve to Clades, play at the beginning of the phase. Each of the player's titans adds 2 to repair dice of their serve to Clades. In addition, if the player's opponent is fielding any Legio Mortis or Legio Tempestus titans, they may reroll any results of 1 in the repair phase. So
might be a bit early to play that stratagem.
Yeah, we'll see.
But if I can repair some damage on my Reaver, get all my shields back up to normal, it might be payoff. I think if I leave it another turn, I might have lost the Titan. So we'll start with this guy.
Yep.
So he gets 6.
Yep.
Serve to Clades now. Rerolling the 1. Okay, so what I really needed for him was a shield. So you lost 1 to your stray foe. And I drop in 2 heat. Pretty good.
Okay, cool. I'm going to roll. We're going to roll for most of these actually off camera, and we'll come back to you for the hot ones, I think, and give you an update. So I've got 2 Warhounds to do. Steve's done the rest of his. I've done my Reavers, but they're hot, so we're going to film what happens to them. Crucially, Steve basically got the critical damage off this Reaver, called all the reactors, and lifted your shield
to full.
To full. So he's literally compromised in the body, but
yeah, my entire mana pool is full shields now.
otherwise doing well. These guys managed to take off some heat, but what I have got is 2 hot warhounds. So I'm going to start with Fear Incarnate, which is this one, and roll a d6, which is a 3.
Power failure.
Drop voids?
Yep.
Okay, voids are now down. And then cheeky repair roll, a 4 and a 6. So I'm gonna take him out of the heat and light shield.
Nice.
Okay, great. Now
Could have been worse.
this guy here is not in a good way. Okay, in the orange. Roll a 1. It's gonna be strength 9 hits to the body. Okay, so it's
That's the best result for you, really.
not really.
No, actually, I just remembered. Yes, you're nearly dead.
No, it isn't. So it's basically it's going to be a strength 11 hit to the body.
Oh!
Yay! We'll take that. Okay. 5s and 6s. Come on. Okay, 6. Let's get. Do I fix the react elite, or I don't know what to do. This is a bad way. I've got 1 dice to choose, so I'm gonna have a think. Okay, Princeps. There's no way I can save it. Steve goes first. I've elected to fix the plasma blast gun, and there's a method to my madness, which you will see. Okay, repairs all done?
Yes.
Okay, that's where we are. Repairs done. Going into the combat phase. Okay, Princeps, beginning of this phase, of the combat phase, I'm playing warp displacement, and I'm picking this warhound. So I get to pick it, and I have to move it 2d6 inches. I can't change my facing or anything. So let's roll the dice and see where I can move it. Okay, I have 7 inches that I can move, so I'm going to have a look and see where I want it to go. Okay, that was pretty much a perfect roll. It literally drops me right on the edge of the Warbringer, but I'm not first player. So let's see what happens. It takes it out the grip of this Reaver. It's not how I wanted to play the stratagem, but it's such a useful stratagem. I kind of wanted to use it over here, but I've used it now, and I've kind of put a little time bomb in the middle of Steve's mana pool. So beginning of the combat phase, warp displacement. Steve's first activation, I've forced his hand with the warp displacement, and he's putting that hound into this battered hound. So he's starting off with the bolters. Are you in the flank? I think you probably are. You can use it. We can check in a minute.
Close.
But he's going to aim into the body.
The gun probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's aiming into the body with his bolters first. 5s and 6s.
Oh, that's 3 hits for the
3
maximal
hits.
trait.
They do explode. Yeah.
And
So strength 4.
there's strength 4.
Yeah.
Um,
He's getting +1 for the flank,
yeah.
and another +2
Right.
for damage to the body.
So what was
Strength
that?
7.
7, effectively. Okay.
Yeah.
And I need to get 1 direct, which is
10s.
10s. Okay, so 3.
3 pluses. You looking for really?
Okay.
Okay, well, that's good. Okay, so that first is a direct. So
That finishes the track.
that compromises me. 2 13s, which is exactly what you're going to need to take me off the track. Not only once for a crit, and then again for a second crit. Engine kill. Right. I need a big bada boom. I wish I'd taken. Spoiler alert. I wish I'd taken a stratagem for that. Okay, so I'm in the orange, so
Oh no.
I'm getting +1 to my dice roll. Here we go. In fact, I say I want a massive explosion, then it risks like not getting my Titan back at the end of the game. It's a 6, which then turns to a 7.
Wildfire.
Okay. I've got no guns. Oh, I've got the plasma.
You
Got it. I got it
repaired
back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So turn face one direction. Back that way.
Yep.
So you'll be firing him
Yep.
in arc.
And your shields are up. And I think I'm
My
further than
shields are
2.
You are 2.
Point something.
Nearly 3.
Nearly 3. Yeah. Okay. So, but it's a skill of 4 for this.
Yes.
Okay. I'll let Steve do the template.
What do you want to do?
Just it has to go
Right
up
at the
top.
top, yeah?
Yeah. So 2 shots.
Okay.
2 misses.
2 misses, yeah.
Miles away. 8.
The crates up.
And that way 3.
You might
get 1.
Yeah. You probably will if it's like dead centre. Yeah, you get 1.
Okay, 1 void.
1 void. Saved.
I saved, and then I fall over.
Yes.
Where I am would be fine.
Yep, I'd be happy with that.
No,
Oh,
straight back
even better.
into the Warbringer. So let's do some collisions. Okay, so I've gone into the Warbringer. Actually, looking at it, it would have been better to go into this Reaver because his body's compromised. If I'd actually rolled that location, that would have been +3 to the damage rolls. Okay, but I've hit the Warbringer, so D6 collisions hits. It's only 2. They're only strength 6. I'm in the flank, so I'm getting +1 to these. Location. Is the legs
Leg 6.
fitting?
Oh.
Okay, so get +1 to that. Makes it 2 6s. So actually,
It's pretty good.
2 15s.
2 15s?
No, strength 6. Strength 6, isn't it?
2 12s.
2 12s.
2
Can't
direct,
count. Sorry.
2 direct hits.
That's it.
I had a small.
Yeah, I don't know where I got 15.
Small moment there.
I was adding 9 for some reason. Okay, that's the scale of a Reaver, not a Warhound. And then that's it, I'm gone. So my activation, I just moved my Princeps up. I pushed for no reason really, for 1 heat. I did roll a Machine Spirit, but passed my check. And you're now activating this hound?
Yes, he's going to fire everything at this go.
Yep. Unloading.
So he is within 8 inches.
Okay, so short range.
2s to hit, rerolling 1s because you are my target of
Lust for glory.
Lust for glory.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so that is reroll number 1. So that is 7 hits.
7. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, what's my heat like? Heat's okay. It's good enough for a push. So I'm going to push my reactor for a Machine Spirit roll. For a 10, so that's a pass. So let's do the heat. Into the yellow. And I've got 7 saves to make. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting the dice. Okay. 3 ups. Rerolling 1s. There is 1 reroll here.
That wasn't part of it, mate.
So made those 3. Made these 3. Failed that 1. So I dropped a shield.
Good work.
About time. Okay, 1 shield drop. 2 plasmas.
2 plasmas.
Non-max.
Non-max. That's a
It's a miss.
miss, yeah. Yeah,
That's another
also
miss.
a miss.
Okay, 2 scatters.
I'll put that right there.
Ooh.
I don't know if that's going anywhere.
It's a 3-inch scatter.
Maybe.
Missing.
Yeah, there misses really.
And that way 1 inch, so that's 2 hits. 2 voids, 3s. I don't really want to push again. And I will make those saves. You're done, aren't you?
Yeah, that's not what I wanted to happen.
Okay, well, you can't have it all your own way.
You can't.
Okay, this hound, I'm going to put it into Steve's Princeps. I'd love to shield Bane, I don't think I can afford to. I've got 1 void, I'm in the yellow. The turn 5 is going to be bad. What's your shields of 4, aren't they?
Yeah, my entire mana pool.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to fire normally. So the first 2 lasers for 2 misses, and the next 2 for 1 hit.
Okay.
Drops a shield. Okay, it's short but sweet, ineffective. I don't know how I feel about turbo lasers.
No, I know what you mean.
Okay, back to Steve. Steve's Princeps, returning fire at this snappy hound. Bolters are good at this range.
Okay. What's
6 of those? Hitting on 3s?
Yep, so I just double checked that. Well, that's not good.
That's alright.
It's 4.
4 hits. Okay. I've got 1 void. Tempting to overload. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Overloading.
Sure. Boom.
That'll do it. 1 is enough. Voids are completely blown now. Might have to make another sacrificial hound in a minute. Okay, odd one, I think. There's obviously a plan for it, but he's going to fire aim shots into my left turbo laser. Okay.
Okay.
So 5s.
3 hits.
3 hits. Okay. To disable, you need 9s. So your strength 5. So you need 4 pluses.
4 plus. We're rolling 1s for ordnance.
Well, you got plenty. And left arm is now disabled. And that was you. Interesting. My activation, I am going to shoot the Warbringer because the Hound is too close for my bolters, just at 8. So I'd rather get more shots, I think, at this point. So I'm going to fire the Warbringer. I'm going to need 5s to hit because he's got cover from the Hound with the bolters.
Nice.
We've got 3.
3, okay. I will push the reactor.
Okay.
So these will be 3 still. Okay.
And the reroll.
Saved.
Makes it.
1.
And then the melter cannon is only at -1 because it's kind of going around the side of that Hound. So needing a 4, put the templates around the top for a scatter. It's going that way 8. Don't think that's going to hit anything.
It's 1 on the rear. No.
1 on the rear of that Hound. And it's saved. That was my activation. Steve's activating his Warbringer and he's spinning the guns around on their axis and he's going at my shieldless Hound there.
It's just too hard to hit this guy at the moment. The penalties for the intervening terrain and models. Plus he's got full shields. And I didn't.
Yeah.
I might regret it, but I think if I can damage you, that might be another activation.
It's in art.
So it's Machine Spirit.
Machine Spirit.
That should actually come on 4 for a Warbringer. So we failed that.
Fail, okay. Get the Charteroo.
Good work.
Good-o.
Good work.
Hopefully this will draw him out of position or something.
Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be
4.
a 4, which is belligerent. Yeah, you're absolutely right. D6 inches forward.
That could take you out of arc for your
Yep, that probably will. I rolled a 4.
second gun. Okay, so Steve's belligerent move has moved him forward. He's already facing closest enemy units. I think that's the gist of it, isn't it?
Yeah, if there is an enemy within its front arc, it stops within 1 inches. Blah, blah, blah. If there are no enemy units, it turns towards the nearest. But
Yeah,
because
so
there are, it stays in that arc.
We've checked the firing angles, and he's still got eyes on that Hound. A very wide arc. Okay, so second one.
Oh gosh.
So it's that 3 heat in total for those 2 guns.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful.
not good. And the orange?
In the orange, nice.
Yeah, that is 2.
But it is 2 hits on my shieldless Hound.
Okay, it's his head.
Okay.
So that's a 13.
And a 14.
And a 14.
So direct and a devastating. 3 pips.
Probably the best result for you.
1 away from being compromised. And we're all done, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to sort out some end phase stuff and tidy up and give you an overview. Okay, end phase overview, turn 2. Not much to say really, apart from this guy's battered. In the head, no shields, not lighting them back up either. No other critical damage. That belligerent, Steve says, has made a nightmare for him, and he'll explain to me at the end of the game. And these guys are all very danger close. So that's the end of turn 2. We're going to go into turn 3. Going into turn 3, the fight for the Reaper is still on. First player roll off. Steve still has his dominant strategist. I've got a high 3. Steve gets a 7.
You can go first.
I'm going to go first. Okay, stratagems and orders complete. I was first player. And I popped a concealment barrage down here. Just to, if Steve brings these Titans down this lane, to counter it, kind of limits their fire, leaving these 2 Titans on their own. That's the theory. Steve then played Great Crusade Titans. It's an excellent stratagem. It's incredibly powerful. They get +2 to command checks and mission orders. In addition, when moving under charge orders, the player Titans count as moving 6 inches further than they actually moved, so they're essentially getting +2 attacks if they make that charge, which is huge, especially if you're going a long way. And if you see in a minute when we go into orders, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units all on charge orders. And that was how we left it. That was the end of strats and orders. So we're going into the movement phase. Beginning of the movement phase. What are you doing, Steve?
I am enacting Dominant Strategist to take the movement phase, and I'm going to activate this Warhound.
And
He's going to enact his charge order.
Okay, cool. So Steve's Hound, he was back here. He pushed for movement. I think, I don't know why, he knew within 8. So
I wanted to go a bit further. I mean, that was probably silly. But,
yeah, but you rolled a 2, so you're in the orange.
Exceptionally silly.
Yeah, so it's worked in my favour. I just would have gone 8 in the front, whatever. I suppose you're trying to avoid this in the flank potentially. We don't know. But that's Steve decided to push anyway, rolled 2. He's got +2 for the distance, plus he counts as moving an additional 6.
Yep.
So he's getting
+4
attacks. D3 +4.
Okay, so D3 is 1. Not what I wanted. And Ferox.
Ferox, you can use your ballistic skill at this range.
Yep, so it'd be 3 up.
3. Did you want to
aim for 3, can't I?
Yes, because melee.
Body.
Body, yeah. Get 2 crits, you can...
Okay, so they all hit.
Yes. Yes, they did.
Okay.
So it's scale +1.
So strength, that's going to be 7, isn't it?
Yeah, and plus another +1 for your Ferox.
So 8.
Yeah.
So I need 2s for direct hits. Okay, oh gosh.
Okay, so
good.
3 2s, 1 3, and a 6. So with that, Steve has compromised my Reaver. Can I get out of it knowing that Steve is going first in the combat phase? Okay, my activation, I am going to long bomb another sacrificial warhound into Steve's Princeps. So I'm going to need to push for movement for 2 at this point. I don't care. Well into the orange. He is compromised. So let's see what I can do. Right, I need to get my tape. Okay, so I've moved up. It was 11-inch charge, so I'm getting +3 plus D3 for 2. It's going to be 5. So Ferox hitting on 3s into the body, so he's compromised. Oh, he's rolled. He's rolled that. It's not what I wanted.
+3.
+3 to this, so strength 8 effectively. 8, 10, +3, so another 13.
That's a critical.
And 8 plus 3 is 11, 15.
That is 2 criticals.
So he's on his last pip.
Yep.
I needed one of those dice to do something. Okay, unlucky. Going back to Steve. Okay, another movement phase charge. I've turned and slid up to get that chain fist in the flank. Hitting on 2s. I need them all to hit. No, I can't engine kill him. I need 4 pluses to do crits. With strength 8 with the chain fist in the flank. It's going to be 9, and Ferox 10. I get a 13 and a 15.
Okay, so make sure I got the right time. There we go. 13, you're devastating.
Yeah.
And the 15 was, as we
Where's
said,
that
critical.
crit? Yeah. So I get the 1 crit and he's not compromised. If I got all 3 hits and 3 4 pluses, I could have taken him out.
Now I am in the orange.
Yeah.
So there's a chance I could do myself in.
Damage in the body.
At the end of the.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the last cutting, wasn't it? Might as well go straight into overview, aren't we?
No, we're not done yet.
You got another activation?
Yep.
Okay. So Steve is using his charge order on his Princeps into the Hound. He's got his, what's that stratagem? Great Crusade Titan. So it counts as moving 6 inches. So
it should be noted that I tried to get this guy out of the way so I could charge across here.
Yeah, we'll give you a little overview for the rest of the moves.
That's why it looks so articulate.
Yeah, it looks weird with the Warbringer here, but all will be explained. So it's another cut-in. In fact, it's the last activation, so let's explain. Let's see. Let's
Yeah, sure.
overview what's gone on so far. So as you saw, Steve's Hound charged my Reaver, did some damage. I've retorted. You saw my Hound pile into the Reaver here. I then moved my Princeps Titan. Now the Warbringer was here in front. Steve then opted to take the Hound on in the flank. What was your thought process there, Steve?
Well, I thought if I could get this guy over here,
Yeah.
I'm going first. I can either hit with this guy, or I can hit with him and just kill the Warhound. This guy was going to go across here and take on this guy and replace it, but because of that machine spirit roll, I failed and moved forward earlier. So that was my original plan, to swap these two over.
Yeah.
It made it very, very awkward.
So Steve wanted to spin this guy and try and get here, but this Warbringer is in the way. If you'd moved your Warbringer back...
If I moved him back, I
reckon you probably would have had...
No, I would have cleared it. I don't think I can only move 2.5, and I can't push because I'm too hot. So I wouldn't have been able to get out of the way.
So angles providing problems with that belligerent roll, putting that Warbringer.
That was tough.
So Steve's opted in the end, his last activation. The Warhound is pushed up here, just to take on the Warhound. So with the Great Crusade Titan stratagem, he counts as moving as 6 anyway, so he's getting +2 attacks to his chain fist. So 5 in total?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, but it's 3 dice, isn't it?
3 dice, yeah.
And it's...
2s to hit.
Where are you damaged?
I'm damaged in the head, and I have my left turbo laser disabled.
I'm going to decapitate you.
That makes sense. You're also getting +2 to damage rolls for this. So hitting on 2s, 4 hits. Okay, so your strength 8 and ferox.
Yep.
So it gives you another +1 for 9.
Yep.
And you're getting +2 to the head, so 11s.
Okay.
1 superficial. 15, 15, 17. That's got to be an engine kill. Which is this? This is Fear Incarnate. Okay.
The one I hate the most.
Okay, so 15s and 15s, devastatings. So the first devastating turns into a crit. The second devastating turns into a crit. And the third one is a crit, which not only is a crit, but goes off the track. And engine kills it. So, I'm in the orange. So I'm going to roll a d10. And +1 to this roll. You ready, Steve?
Yeah.
Big explosion, please. Oh, so it turns into a 2.
Which becomes a late load.
Okay.
D6 to random direction. So you still...
So I go this way into the building.
D6 inches. Which you then presumably...
Even if it's going to be a 1 or 6. So it crashes into the building and then falls.
Yes.
Backwards. Okay. Luckily for you. And clears the Titans.
Yeah.
So that worked out okay in the end.
It did. It means I'm losing the scenario though, which is a big problem.
Currently, but I've got 2 Titans to your 4.
It's true.
Okay, so damage control phase after that hectic movement phase, and Steve's going to start this hot Warhound and see if he survives.
4. Power failure. Shields collapse immediately, and I do have active shield, so that's actually what I wanted.
That saved your bacon and made the game very difficult for me. Okay, might as well do your repair roll.
Yeah, so nothing.
Zippo. Okay, but that is probably the result you wanted the most.
Certainly was.
Okay, and we're going to do the rest off camera and give you an overview.
Yep.
Another little cut in actually, Steve's Warbringer is also in the orange.
Okay. That is a 2, which is also power. Rector has damage, strength 9 hits. I can live with that.
Yep.
I haven't got any damage, so strength 9, that's 11 to the body. That is a direct hit.
1 direct hit. Okay. And your repair rolls.
Yes. 4, isn't it? Cool down, please. 1, 2.
2 heat. That's it. Our repair's all done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Other hound hasn't got any damage.
So the hand was fine. You saw this one. My Reavers were just a bit of heat. They were fine. You saw the Warbringer. You got a good roll on your Princeps. You took off 2 points of crit damage, didn't you?
Yeah.
So he's got 1 point of crit damage. Body's compromised. Shields are still down. And we're going into the combat phase. I've got 2 Titans. Steve's still got 4. And he's now the first player. So this is massive. If I lose this Reaver, I don't know how I'm going to win this game with 1 Titan. So Steve's going in with the Hound. He's going to start with smash attacks.
Should point out also that as no one else has fired him, I've still got reroll 1s.
Yes.
The last time I attacked you, I hit with everything.
That's true.
So D3 attacks, it's 2.
2, okay.
These are 3s, aren't
Ferox,
they?
so hitting on 3s, aiming at the body.
No rerolls required, it's 2 hits. 3 out of 5.
Yep.
So, what do we say? So it's strength 7, scale plus 1.
Yeah, scale plus 1, 7.
So, okay, so that's 10. Plus I get the bonus damage.
Which is plus 3 to the body.
So that's,
It's so confusing.
so strength 7.
Yeah.
Plus 3 is
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Plus 1 for Ferox is 11.
Yeah, plus another 3 for being
So
compromised.
that's a 14
Yeah.
and a 15.
14 and a 15. Okay, 14 is a devastating, which turns to a crit, and a 15 is a crit. I'm on my last pip because that goes over for 2. You just need to do a direct hit for something.
Okay, well we're going to unload the heavy bolters
Yeah.
into your chest, which will be blister skill still, isn't it?
Yeah, so you can use your blisters is 3. You're aiming, which is -1 at this range,
Yeah.
which is 4s.
Plus
You're getting
one for range.
+1 for range.
3's in it.
3s again.
Okay.
And 6s count as
so
2.
that is 4 then.
Effectively, so I just need to roll 4 1s.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, that is probably enough. A bolter is strength 4.
Yep.
Ferox makes it 5.
Yep.
Plus I'm compromised, which makes it 8. Even a 2 plus will give you a 10.
Yeah.
That's another engine kill. I'm not in the orange. So it's a 10 though. Which is, I'm kind of glad because it hurts you, but at the end of the game I need a 4 plus to recover this guy now.
Yeah, my guy's probably not going to, well, potentially might not survive this either.
Now I could also be catching my own Titan in this blast. So what's the blast radius on
So
a
it's
10?
D3 plus the number of holes in your plasma reactor.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So D3 plus 6. Okay.
Aye. So 9.
So yes, you definitely will be getting your compadre
Brilliant. In the rear.
in the rear. Oh yes, because it
Yeah, it bypasses voids, yeah?
shields, I think, doesn't it?
Does this one bypass voids?
Yes.
It does, okay.
So it's D6 plus strength equal to scale of time plus 1.
Plus 1. So scale is 8.
So it'll be 9. Strength 9.
Strength 9s, and it's D6.
D6.
Okay, so I'm going to roll for your hound
Yeah.
for 4.
Yep. If you get the body, you probably take him with you.
I could do with that because I don't really want a warhound behind me. Oh, weapon of all things. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 it'll be the left hand weapon.
Okay,
It's
so
the
that's
left-hand weapon.
My left, yeah.
Plasma.
Cannon, yeah. Plasma.
We've rolled. Super, what do I need to disable
A
that?
9.
Yes.
Yes, very much so.
Okay, that was terrible. And now, would you like to roll for the damage on mine?
Sure.
D6.
I need a
2
2.
hits, bypassing voids. Strength 9 plus 2.
Weapon again.
Oh no, I don't need that. I'd rather have taken damage.
Really?
Yeah, because I need to shoot.
Oh, that's good. So, yeah. So should we go left to right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6?
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be your melter cannon.
My melter cannon.
And that's going to be enough, isn't it?
Okay, yeah, to
Knock
disable that. And then I'm just a great big hole in the ground. This is not going well.
Wow.
Okay, so Steve disabled the one weapon that I really wanted to go. That's Steve's Princeps. I'm going to take him on. I'm going to have to use my Gatlings and bolters at -2s to hit. So, you're in the body, aren't you? Compromised? Your Princeps?
Yes.
Yes, so I can't aim at this point. So I'm just going to have to fire. So I'm going to start with the Gatlings. This is terrible. This is 1 hit.
Yuck.
Okay, strength 5 of ordnance plus 3, so strength 8. Glad I've got ordnance.
Yeah. Oh no.
Glad I've got ordnance.
Oh no.
Okay. Bolters, for what it's worth. Just the 2 hits.
Okay. Yep.
Strength 4, 7, 8, 9. No. 7, 11. 1 direct.
1 direct.
Gives you 1 critical.
Which gives me 1 critical, yeah.
And that was it. I'm spent.
Which would have
previously
would have killed him if I hadn't
repaired
yeah.
so well. Yeah, that was awful. And I am now done. You now have
I do.
3 more Titans.
Well, these guys are having a little chat at the moment. I don't think there's much they can see. This guy can see.
So you have to work it out through
the smoke and the
through the concealment barrage. So let's have a look at that and we'll come back to you. So Steve's Hound going at my Princeps. The concealment barrage has given me -2 to hits. So starting with a bolter.
Yes, so these will be 5s.
5s.
So that works out as 4 hits.
4 hits. My voids are full, and I'm nice and cool. So I will push for 1. And I'm going to reroll that. Cocked. For 4 saves. Cool. And plasmas.
Yeah. Why not? Not maximum, obviously.
Long range.
Yeah. So 6s. 2.
Yeah.
2 misses.
Yep. Always worth a go.
Yeah, I mean, there's not.
Please hit that warhound.
That should be quite funny. Okay.
Forward 3, so we want 1.
Yeah. And the other guy.
That way 7. So 1 hit. I'm going to take 1 void and makes it. That was your hound done.
Okay, we're going to try for some -2 shots. I might need you to look that way, see if I get the gap in range. But
so I'm going. Steve's Princeps is going to go into my Princeps. We're just going to check some cover. So Steve's Princeps firing through the gap between the Warbringer and the concealment barrage with the bolters first, hitting on 5s.
Yes.
Yes. -2.
-2. So that is 3.
3. Will I push again? I've got 1 heat to put on. Yeah, why not?
Ooh.
Machine Spirit.
Ooh.
Fails.
Oh, this could work out.
Let's do the saves.
Or badly for you.
Okay, they're fine.
Yep.
I'm going to do my heat. Okay, now I need a D6.
Yes.
Okay. A 2.
Stalwart, make a repair roll for the time.
That's handy. Please get the 4+ to get the melter cannon on. Shame I've activated already, but. Okay, I've got 2 4s and a 1, so I'm going to take a bit of heat down.
Nice.
And repair the melter cannon. Okay.
Glad I could help.
Thank you.
Let's try. Okay, I'll go for the Gatlins then.
Yeah.
5s. That is 3.
3 hits. I will push again because I got some heat down from the last one. 1 heat, 3 more. I'm still on 3 pluses.
Oh, please fail the shield save.
Well, I mean, I've lost enough Titans.
True.
And there's the 1 heat. And you're done, aren't you?
I am, because the Warbringer is
It's facing the wrong way completely.
decided to have a look at something over there.
Okay, incredibly complex round, can't even say it. We're going to tidy up the board and then look at some end phase stuff. Okay, so end of turn 3, Steve's Princeps has got 2 crits on the body, VSG, and a reactor leak. This guy is in the orange.
Yeah.
My Reaver's fine. Your Warbringer's okay.
Yes.
And this hound is fine. I'm currently
untouched, yeah.
I'm currently holding the objective, but I'm about to have 4 Titans turn around and absolutely batter me. I think this will be over very shortly. We'll see you in turn 4. Okay, Princeps, here we go. Possibly, I would probably say, going into the last turn of the game. 1 Mortis Titan left. First player roll off. I rolled a 7. Steve rolls a 6. I'm going to have a little think. Okay, I've opted to be first player. There's something I would like to do if possible. And then I think I've just got to try and weather it. So I'm going to be first player. We're going to go into strats and orders. Turn 4, strats and orders complete. Okay, so starting off with stratagems, I played my last one. Should have played it earlier. If I played it earlier, I potentially could have done that guy and that guy. It's my mistake. I was kind of saving it, and I got it wrong. Okay, so anyway, it is, where is it? Bloodthirst. So basically, duration of the round, the player's Titan has to do any hit rolls against enemies within 2 inches, and it gives you bonus to charge orders, which I'm not doing. Basically means if Steve gets in front of me, it's going to give me bonuses to hit. As more of a safety net than anything else. There was no more stratagems played then directly. We then went to orders, and I've gone for a first fire, and I'm basically just looking for a cheeky shot to try and finish this guy off. Steve's counteracted with a charge all the way over here. It looks a long way to me, but we'll see. Thankfully, Steve went for emergency repairs, and I think the thinking behind that is you've got a lot of experience in that guy, and you don't want him to die.
Yeah.
So I'm not getting hit in the rear for now. And then you went for a first fire over here?
Yeah, she noticed that I failed the roll for that,
yes.
but I used Iron Resolve stratagem.
Yeah, so Steve played Iron Resolved. Is that your last stratagem?
That was it, yeah.
This is last stratagem. Basically means fail becomes a pass. And then continue to fail another order with this hound here. So that's where we are. That's strats and orders. We're going to go into the movement phase. Okay, clutching at straws, movement phase. I'm using my first fire. I'm going with the melter on the Reaver. I need a 4+ to hit because it's -1 cover from the Warbringer. Now I'd love to have done the Gatlings, but with the cover and the aim shots, I'm not going to get it. So I need to hit on a 4+, which doesn't, and then scatters that way 3. I might be okay.
Still gonna get 1, I think, maybe 2. You had it right on the shoulder guard there because you.
So that's where I can see.
You can actually see. You're getting 1.
1 hit. Okay. Location. I need it to be the body. Special. It is the body. Okay. So it's strength 11. Am I 12?
Yep.
I am. So it's a D10.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Roll high. It's a 5. You're compromised.
Yeah.
Which is strength 11 is a 16 plus 3, so it's 19.
He's dead.
So it's 2 crits. It's a critical, which is enough to take it off the track and get that engine kill. You're not in the orange or anything, are you? Okay, roll that D10. Oh. Right.
There we go.
Just roll high.
5.
It's a 5.
Oh, 5.
Okay, random direction. Faces over there, fires all his guns, and then falls over. Hopefully into your into that building. Crash. Okay, so I took out a Princeps with my first fire, and then Steve's got the rest of his moves to do. I'll come back to you. Moves done, and Steve just turned to face, bringing in the hounds, taking the objective off me. This guy's not going to be able to shoot at least, but he's right up there, and I'm just stuck in the middle. And that's it. It's can I survive and then take out loads of stuff and win? Probably not. So that's moves done. Let's do some repairs and we'll give you an overview.
Nothing.
Okay, so repairs nearly done. I took 1 pip of heat off my Reaver. Nothing on that hound to be done. 1 pip of heat off this Warbringer. So even with Steve's emergency repairs earlier, he didn't achieve what he wanted. He didn't really get anything at all, did you? So he's still in the orange with this hound. Rolling the old chart.
Okay,
so 3.
Shields collapse, which you already have.
Yep.
So that becomes D3 strength 9 hits for the body.
Okay, please roll 5 or 6.
That's 2.
That's 2.
He is got +2 to this.
Okay.
So he's strength 11.
Yep.
Excellent. So that is
13.
13 is devastating. It takes me off the. That's a crit, and the other one is a crit.
Yep.
So it's 3 crits.
3 crits. Compromise. 3 crits on his last point of
I
damage.
should repair.
2 heat.
Drop the heat. I need to
take him out the
early.
orange. Oh, 1 more and he would have gone.
Well, it's going to get him. The reactor leak's going to put him straight back.
Straight back in. Okay.
Orange anyway. That's the problem with hounds, isn't it?
When they get hot, they get hot.
It's hard to.
Okay. Repairs done. Going into potentially the last combat phase. Can Steve take out my last Reaver? Okay, I'm starting with my Reaver going into this hound. The bolters are too close. So I've got the Gatlings getting +1 at this range. Missing with 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits.
Okay, I'll push the shield.
I need you to fail 3. You're fully voided, aren't you?
Yeah. Okay, Machine Spirit. So I fail one for the reroll.
Yeah.
I fail one.
Yeah.
And the Machine
Command
Spirit
check.
is a pass.
It's a pass. Okay, so it's just one heat, and he's dropped one shield. I'm going to put a melter template on him.
Yep.
Thank you, mate. Hitting it on a 3 for 2 hits.
Okay, I'm just going to take these. These are 4-ups now.
4-ups.
Do I? Or do I? No, I can't.
You think about pushing.
I can't afford to.
He takes another one.
Shields are gone.
Okay, shields are gone, but I've got nothing else at this point. And now Steve will get to pick a unit.
Okay, well, we're taught the same one.
Okay. Steve's Hound Bolt's coming in at this range, hitting on 2s. 6s explode.
So that works out as 5.
5 in total. I'm nice and cool. I'm going to push for 1. 3-ups. I roll 2 1s. There is 1 shield going down. 1 shield dropped. So Steve's now firing the plasma. He's going to put the template over the shoulder here. 3s to hit this range. No maxing.
2 hits.
So 4 hits in total. No scars. I'm still cool enough for another push. Machine Spirit is a fail. So let's.
Even though he's the Princeps.
Even though he's the
yeah,
Princeps, you only get the bonuses to orders.
Yep.
So I'm going to do my saves. 4, wasn't it?
It was.
Which is all good. 1 heat. Oh my god. Now what do I need to fire again?
Quite a few really. Predatory.
Predatory, what is that?
5.
A 5, okay. That would be handy, because your shields are now down, aren't they? Here you go, D6 isn't it?
Yep.
Predatory, what, right, so I get to pick a weapon?
I think it's chosen at random.
Oh, is it chosen at random? Okay, let's have a look and we'll come back. Okay, randomised, so it's the D3. So going from my left arm, which is the Gatling, will be 1, 2. The bolters will be 3, 4. The melter will be 5, 6. I don't want the bolters. It's the Gatlings. Okay, so another 6 shots into this hound. You've taken no damage though anywhere, have you?
No.
So their strength 5. It's not going to do a great deal, I'm sure. +1 at short range.
Yep, it's
So
Bliss
now-
skill 4 you're rolling at.
Bliss skill 4 on this, so 3s at this range. So I've actually missed with 4 of them. Hit with 2. Location is the head.
You can't actually damage the head.
What do you need? Is it
Oh,
Warhound?
you can,
11s?
sorry,
Yeah, I need
yes,
6s.
sorry, yeah.
I need 6s.
Yeah, 6s, sorry. Can't count that.
I get 1 6,
One
so
direct.
that's an 11. 1 direct hit into the head, and that was more voids from your Warhound, wasn't it? Okay, Steve's shaking his head. It's just your Warbringer next, isn't it?
Yeah.
Last one. Okay, Steve's firing his Bellicosas, danger close. I am voided. He's going for it. It's a hit.
That's spectacularly bad.
It is 2 heat. How hot are you now?
So hot I can't find my other gun.
Okay. I'm not pushing. I drop 1, make 1, it puts me into the 4+ bracket, and you're firing no other weapons. He's going to have a think. Right, okay, so Steve is half an inch out of his own scale, so he can fire his Quake.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to pop it there.
Okay.
It's missed.
I'm going to use my once per game reroll for being an
For your experience, yeah.
Excellent.
He's missed again. Now, his Warhounds here had no shields. Where's it going to go? Oh, it's just 1 inch straight over me again. So I've got 2 more voids to make. I'm going to overload.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, a 3 and a 6. Yes, fortune favours the brave. I think that's the end of the combat phase, isn't it?
Sadly.
Alright, let's. I think we might have some critical damage, and then we'll see if the game continues. Okay, no major critical secrets to sort out in the end phase. Steve is currently holding the objective 2-1. I needed to kill things quicker, I didn't, and push through. Does the game continue, Steve, on a 9 or a 10? The game continues. I'm an idiot. The game ends on a 9 or 10. That's the game. Steve's managed to hold the objective with 2 precarious warhounds.
Very precarious warhounds.
We're going to pack up and we'll have a little word. Okay, Princeps, end of the game. These are our casualties. So we need to roll to see if the crews and the Titans are recoverable. So my guy here went Nova, so he'll need a 4+, and these guys will all need 2+. So Steve, would you like to roll for your Reaver? It's a 2. He's okay. You just need to repair the damage. Okay, my Warhound here. It's a 4. That's fine. My Warhound here. It's a 4. That's fine. Right, my Reaver is a 1. He's toast. That battle group is getting absolutely decimated. So there you go. That's going to cost me a few armory points, which I don't have. So there you go, Princeps. That was the game. Now, Steve actually had time at the end of this game to stay and have a chat as well. My wife phones. She's got the baby seat stuck, and we had to nip out and do a little rescue. So then he had to pop home. So it's me again on my own. So as you can see, I lost the game. It was an all or nothing, smash and grab. It would have been nice to get the Reaper back and use it in later campaign games, but he's gone. He's definitely gone. He's being stripped for parts as we speak. Tough mission for the Traitors. Long way to go. Steve's pretty much already holding that objective, and I needed to take out stuff early and keep pushing through. Instead, I was losing stuff and making a bit of a meal of it. Still could have won. Still could have won that game. I had 1 Titan left on the objective. Steve had a Warhound behind me that was probably going to blow up from overheating. The one in front of me I probably could have taken out because they had no shields, and I could have probably blocked the Warbringer and still taken that objective. So if I'd taken out even just 1 Titan earlier on during the game, I could have got a victory there. Could have got the Reaper back. So all in all, not too bad. I thought it was an enjoyable game. It was quite good fun. It's quite silly with 2 Feroxes, 4 charges in 1 turn, load of carnage. Really good fun. So stratagem wise, the warp displacement I think is a really useful trick. I would have liked it to have moved and then got off a really long bomb charge after, but I think using it, putting in that sort of Warhound, turning it into a bomb hopefully, right in the middle. I think there's another stratagem you can take actually where you can choose where things fall and things, and in this game that would have been really useful. I had a couple of falling Titans that missed Steve's, that if they'd hit them that would have been good. His Princeps survived longer than it probably should have, but all in all it was pretty good. And at the end you can see I lost to the scrapyard, not only the Reaper but a brand new Reaver, so it's going to cost me a few in armory, but not so bad, I don't think. So it's a defeat, but there's another game to go. The plan for the campaign is to play the next campaign game, which will be my Knight Household versus some Titans, and then we'll do the overview, and then hopefully we're going to do some battle reports, do some narratives away from the campaign and some match plays. We've got the new book coming out, we've got the new match play cards, and we're going to give them a spin. So that was the game. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time for more thrills, more spills and more engine kills.